Arizona resident Christina Chapman takes what may be one of the longest walks of her life, trailed by a documentary crew. She's going to court for sentencing after pleading guilty to criminal charges including wire fraud and identity theft. Ms. Chapman, I'm Ivan Watson with CNN. Did you know that you were working with North Koreans? U.S. law enforcement says Chapman ran laptop farms for North Korea.
She was involved with an extremely dangerous and serious and sophisticated criminal scheme in which individuals were directed by the government of North Korea to apply for information technology jobs to make it appear that they were either U.S.-based workers or workers in third-party countries that were not sanctioned.
Hi, everybody. TikTok fam.
Chapman documented her life extensively on TikTok, from poverty in 2021
I'm classified as homeless in Minnesota.
to 2 years later when she had a new job in what she described as the computer business. It allowed her to rent this house in Arizona.
I start at 5:30, go straight to my office, which is the next door away from my bedroom.
And in September 2023, Chapman took a trip to Japan.
I'm currently in Japan, which is crazy.
But the next month, the FBI raided Chapman's house, seizing more than 90 laptops and accusing her of helping North Koreans use stolen and purchased U.S. identities to get remote IT worker jobs at more than 300 U.S. companies, earning North Korea more than $17 million, including at least $75,000 that the shoe giant Nike paid unwittingly to a North Korean employee. Authorities say Nike has since conducted an investigation following the incident. Why is this case important?
It's funneling money back to North Korea, which is sanctioned for its nuclear weapons program. So in other words, we are resourcing one of the most hostile nations in the world, funding their weapons program.
How much of a risk are these North Korean fake IT worker schemes to American companies?
Extraordinary. We've had examples where intellectual property rights are stolen, confidential company information is stolen. We've even had cases where some of these North Korean IT workers extort the company whose data they're stealing.
If you post remote software engineering jobs and those positions are listed on a site like Indeed, I can guarantee you are fielding resumes from North Korea.
Brian Jack knows firsthand. Last year, his company unwittingly hired a North Korean and only discovered something was wrong when the individual tried to install malware onto a laptop the company shipped him.
If you don't know what to look for, you're very likely going to get scammed, or in a lot of cases, have already been scammed.
Now he says his teams are experts on spotting North Korean job applicants.
In the last year, I know of and have looked at least 100 North Korean resumes.
Jack says the North Koreans flood job application sites with fake profiles. They often use similar generic names and almost identical job and educational experience. They also use AI-generated photos and even AI face filters.
Like, are you using something to change your camera view?
Such as this one, where the man on the left used a Caucasian filter to hide his identity in an online job interview.
I can see that you're using some kind of software.
But in some cases, they show their real faces.
Yeah, actually, I can commute to the office once a month, once a quarter.
Totally, I have 6 years of experience working as a fully remote engineer.
I can join your team immediately.
This is an instruction manual by them for them.
This is an instruction guide, a manual for how to create a fake ID.
Specifically for US. And you're gonna see
IT security expert Michael Barnhart has been collecting evidence that the North Koreans accidentally share.
We've seen their chats, we've seen their emails, we've seen their faces.
Photos taken by North Koreans in the office, yachting in a Chinese border region, and holding North Korean flags at a youth sporting event in far eastern Russia.
And they've got everything documented. Their SOPs are there. They're saying
Barnhart is a U.S. Army veteran who deployed to Iraq as a teenager. Today, he focuses on North Korean cyber threats. You tattoo yourself for each North Korean group that you managed to...
Apparently I am. Apparently I'm on the docket for that.
That's a North Korean hacker group?
Yeah, yes, sir.
He works with a group of self-proclaimed misfits and cybersecurity experts who expose false North Korean profiles. They gave CNN exclusive access to data sets that include the North Koreans' Google searches.
They're looking for the word remote. They're looking for the word developer.
Revealing how they pull off the scheme by downloading VPNs, remote working software, and using Google Translate to help set up job interviews.
So when will I do a tech interview?
In some cases, even leveraging ChatGPT to try to fit in with American society. Asking questions like, I want to know about American football, and when is lunchtime in the USA? The Department of Justice estimates the fake IT worker scheme earns North Korea $225 to $600 million a year.
Overseas criminal organizations view Americans as their own personal piggy bank. We can't let that happen.
North Korea's foreign ministry responded to the U.S. prosecutions, calling them a smear campaign and the fabrication of cyber drama. U.S. law enforcement can't physically catch North Koreans.
I was working remotely most of the time.
Believed to be running their schemes out of China and Russia. But American laptop farmers are a different story.
These schemes always happen with US-based facilitators, whether they're financial facilitators allowing their bank accounts to be used, whether they're hosting laptop farms, or whether they're helping create or sell false identities.
Do you have any message for North Korea? After pleading guilty to 3 criminal charges, Christina Chapman expressed remorse in court, saying she first took the job to support her sick mother, and she requested psychological counseling. Her prosecution is a warning to corporate America about the North Korean threat that can come with every job application. Moments ago, I watched a judge in this courthouse sentence Christina Chapman to 8.5 years in prison. He said the safety of the nation was at issue in this case. As for Ms. Chapman, she told the court, weeping, that she hates herself for what she did and that she feels like a monster.